Yo, God, stick around these S-bends. Look at this. Whee. How's life? Hope it's treating you all well and you're staying safe. Oh, look at the view there. You can see that. Beautiful English countryside. It's going to be low 20s today, and it's just a beautiful day for riding. And if you're going to ride, why not ride something like the old trusty rusty thing of beauty that is the Honda CB250RS. So yeah, you probably saw in my last video I have bought a top end gasket set, some valve stem oil seals and some fork seals, and they will be getting done. I probably won't do a video on that unless I do a time lapse. That's an idea, I'll do a time lapse. But yeah, that's going to get done in the very near future, ready for the trip to Wales, which is going to be in well, less than 2 months now. Where are you? Woodchurch. Okay, oh, Woodchurch. But anyway, today's video, and what gave me the idea for this was this morning I had to take one of our cats to the vets. Nothing urgent, he's having his nuts snipped, so he's going to be pleased, isn't he? But yeah, I had to drop him to the vets this morning, and as I was on my way back down the dual carriageway, which is a 70 limit, a bloke comes past me on a motorcycle. I think it's like an MT-07, MT-09, one of those anyway. And he was wearing shorts and trainers. He had a jacket on and gloves and a helmet, obviously a helmet, that's anything you need to wear legally. But he was wearing shorts. It wasn't like it was scorching, but you know, it is that subject that some people on the fence, some people are absolutely adamant, all the gear, all the idea, all the gear, all the time, and some people are absolutely adamant that you should have freedom of choice. And I can see pretty much all sides of that. However, I have crashed a few times, mostly when I was younger, you know, because you grow up and you know, you learn to ride, you take courses and all that sort of stuff. As part of my previous job, obviously I rode for work, so I was trained to an advanced level where you have refreshers every year, and you know, and I rode a lot of miles. I rode 25,000 miles a year in all weathers, so I'd like to say I was fairly experienced, and you know, and I can hustle a bike around. But as part of that, I did have quite a big crash, T-boning a car at high speed. It was a high energy impact collision, and I was wearing all the gear. I had a hideout high pro suit on, I had showy Neotech 2 crash helmet, Dani's boots, and I think I had Keith's gloves on, the heated gloves, but they are level 2, whatever they are, because they are long cuff. And I went over 100 feet down the road flipping, and it was dark, so I wasn't sure sort of on my orientation at all, but let's just say I had scuffs all over me, and I had scuffs at the top of my crash helmet, so I knew at some point, because I felt it touch down, but I didn't actually realise that I was completely upside down at that point. So the scuff marks were on the top of my helmet, and I came to a halt, sliding, rolling, tumbling, flipping, whatever. Came to a halt, rolled sort of onto my knees and just knelt in the road, and then stood up with one of those what the fuck, you know, and I walked to the side of the road. I had quite sort of bad soft tissue damage, especially my back, which still gives me jip now. But I had one graze, which was on my little fingered knuckle, where the armour of the glove had obviously banged into the skin and broken it, but it was a graze. The suit had worn through the outer, but only in one place, and that had just worn to the Kevlar liner, which was completely untouched. all the body armour, because it's a made to measure suit, all the body armour stayed in place and it all did its job, and it allowed me to walk away. Now if you sort of transfer that scenario, and that was a scenario where it was a car sat at the junction, he saw me, and literally as I'm almost towards me, pulled out in front of me. It was dark, he didn't judge my speed, and I had nowhere to go, you know, and I was already out to the centre of the road. I'd already changed down a gear, I'd done everything right apart from pull to a halt and wave the bloke out. But hey, there you go, these things happen. But it's exactly because these things happen that I wear all the gear all the time. And if that same crash had happened to that lad today, he would not have been getting up and walking away. We've all seen those videos on YouTube. My missus was telling me about one the other day of a stunt rider putting a wheelie, and he came off the back wearing jeans. And the next clip is one of his mates is carrying him like a piggyback, and he's literally got no arse in his trousers, he's got no skin on his arse on the back of his legs, and obviously he's in complete agony. Now that's skin graft sitting for months if not years of operations, whereas I mean, I'm only out in the RS today, but I've got my showy helmet, I've got my held armoured jacket on, I've got held gloves, I've got my hood armoured and lined jeans, and I've got my Daytona boots, which are a bit mucky because I've just been down a green lane, which you just seen on the other video. Yeah, and I'm only out on the RS, which I don't go over 60 mile an hour on this, because I have worn not a lot of stuff in the past. We've all done it. We used to wear just jeans, you know, when I was in my LC days, we'd wear just jeans. And I remember crashing and, you know, spending weeks with your scabby knees stuck to the bed and what have you. So I do wear it, and I recommend people wear it. I don't preach to anybody, I just give them the facts of, you know, what could happen, and most people know the facts of what could happen, and they take that risk, and that is their right to take that risk, you know, and I'm all for freedom of it. I do think gloves should be something you should have to wear, because your hands are pretty fucking important. You know, if anyone's broken a bone and had an arm in a sling and only been able to use one hand, or broken fingers or anything like that, then you know what it's like. Well, imagine crashing at speed and shredding your fingers and shredding your hands. Oh, it doesn't even bear thinking about, does it? So I think helmets and gloves, personally, helmet 100%, gloves I think should be. Gloves aren't expensive, anything's going to be better. We've all fallen off of push bikes as kids, we all know how much it hurts. But the rest of the kit, yeah, you know, you should take your pick, but it does annoy me when you see experienced riders on bigger bikes not wearing a lot, because it sets a bad example to the youngsters who think it looks cool to ride in shorts and a hoodie. You know, but yeah, the other side of it is, you know, people, as I say, people should have the right to wear what they want. You know, what they want when they want. Oh, these tyres, do you know what? I thought to run wide on that corner. These new tyres, that front felt like it was washing the whole time then, because of the trials tread pattern. That's interesting. Yeah, that's quite interesting. But anyway, there you go. There could be a good reason for all the gear all the time. New tyres, pitch into a corner not particularly fast. Big old trials tread pattern, wobbly, front end starts to push wide, next thing you know you're in a ditch. You know, these things can happen. That's a bit of an extreme example, because that wasn't going to happen, but you never know, do you? That's my little waffle for today. I don't know what you guys think about what you wear and when you wear it. And it is one of those subjects that really does, you know, like the old blue touch paper, because there are people who are absolutely adamant that, oh, wear what the fuck I like. They're normally people that can't spell. I know it sounds a bit harsh, They're normally people that can't spell and type in capital letters. I might be generalising there, but I don't think I am. And then you've got the other brigade who are adamant all the gear, all the idea, all the gear. Oh, I keep saying idea, don't I? All the gear, all the time. Who are probably a bit older, probably my GSs. Yeah, you know what I mean. But anyway, let me know what you think. And let me know what gear you ride in, whether you do ride in all the gear all the time. I know in the middle of summer it can be a ball ache, but I've got summer kit that I can wear. It's not so bad in the winter, because obviously in the winter you're wearing the layers, and plus a lot of people don't ride in the winter, and if they do, they're not going to be wearing shorts, are they? But in the middle of summer, the amount of temptation it is to ride with t-shirt and jeans, t-shirt and shorts. I remember years and years ago I saw a guy in a vest, the old wife beater vest. I saw a guy in a vest and shorts on the M2 in Kent, and he overtook me about 90 miles an hour in the summer. I was just like, fucking hell, you're dead, mate, you are dead. You know, if you just slide and roll down the road, you're losing your skin, and yeah, you're not walking away from that. But anyway, enough of peeled tomatoes. I might have to put a cheeky overtake in a minute. But if you're riding, stay safe. Wear the gear you want to wear the gear you want to wear. However, just think of the consequences should the worst happen. No matter how experienced you are, no matter how good you are, there is always something that can happen. You know, like bang, car comes out that junction. We've all seen it happen, and there's not a lot you can do about that. So just think about it. That's not a lecture, it's just a bit of friendly RS advice. And if you choose not to wear the gear, obviously that is your free choice, but just take it a little bit easy, you know, hold it off a little bit, and you know, thinking outside the box, put some sun cream on. No one wants to get sunburn or windburn. You know, you might find that's the case rather than road rash. I'm really waffling now, aren't I? Anyway, if you're riding, stay safe. If you're not riding, why are you not riding? Look at this weather. If you live in the UK and it's a day like this and you're at home and your bike's working, then you should be out on it. You should be out riding. You know, even if you live in a city, jump on it, set a route out the city, find some lanes like this, and go for a bit of a cruise. Go find a little cafe, bit of cake, chuck a couple of mates' messages, see if they're around, and enjoy life, because it is too short. So yeah, if you're riding, stay safe. If you're not riding because of whether shit your bike's not working, whatever, enjoy watching crap videos of people ranting about wearing gear or not wearing gear, or freedom of choice. But anyway, take care, and I'll see you on the next adventure of RSing about on the thing of beauty that is the Honda or CB250RS. Take care everyone, see you soon.